Bumming with Bob. Let's have a few brews. Let's have some fun with the bum wine crew. So kick your feet up and grab you a beer. 'Cause damn, man, I'm glad that you're here.
All right. This is Bum Wine Bob. Welcome to an all-new edition of Bum with Bobcat. We are streaming here live on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel and on Twitter. So if you're joining us here live, thank you. Cheers to you. We're going to be cracking open some drinks shortly. And if you're listening to us in the archives, you can always check it out at bumwinebob.com and on your favorite podcast apps. Just search Bum with Bobcat and smash that subscribe button on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel for the best of the worst in cheap booze, the bottom shelf, bum wine, beers, 40s, malt liquor, all the good stuff. We have you covered here on the podcast. But we are here live. We are here live for a Four Loko Friday, as we are going to be welcoming a special guest back to the show to get loco with us here. But to kick things off, we are bringing in Mr. Loco himself. Roadhouse is here, man. There he is. He got that burp out already. We're ready to rock. Roadhouse,
yep, I'm ready to go. Sure enough.
No, we are ready here. We're ready to get loco. And, we're not going to waste any more time. She's a very busy person.
Yep.
She joined us last month for a little white trash PBR bash. But now she's back to get loco with us here. We have Miss Stef is back here from Stefs Rock Show, Stefs World. Stef, how the hell are you?
I'm fucking good. Really good. Can I say the F word? Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let the F-bombs fly.
I'm really good. Like everything is today's Friday. I love Fridays where I'm going to go see Papa Roach downtown Sac in a little bit. I get to join you guys. I'm super blessed and lucky to get to hang out with you guys. You guys are so much fun. So how are you guys been?
Good. Can't complain. Just drinking, chatting, all the good stuff here.
I'm banging a lot of young guys. I mean, life is on fire. Life is on fire right now. I cannot.
I know. And you're out there. You're banging out these podcast interviews like every single day. It's like
I'm banging out the people on the podcast and the interviews.
Exactly. You have it all lined up there. It's like every day. Steph is here. Oh, here's another interview. I know, and another one. Oh, but wait, there's more. Have one more on your list. So, hey.
I have 3 months of bands booked, like 3 months out. It's great. The bands that want to come by. So I'm so stoked and lucky to be able to say hi to these people and catch up with them. And then I like drinking, though, and hanging out, too. That's one of my favorite things. So this podcast is up my alley, for sure.
Yeah. So let's not waste any more time. We're talking about getting into drinking. I know I'm thirsty. Roadhouse is thirsty. Stef's thirsty. We teased it last time when we did some PBR, and then Stef's like, I will join you guys for a Four Loko the next time on the podcast. And lo and behold, here we are just about a month later. We are going to get loco.
Okay.
And we got the good stuff here. We all coordinated.
We did.
Thank you.
I
love
Four
fruit
Loko
punch.
Warhead Sour Cosmic Punch.
So this was harder to get my hands on than I thought.
I know you said you had to do your searching for this.
I had to go downtown Sac. It's not in my county. In my county, they don't sell Four Loko. And I'm like, really? Yeah. California is weird though. In general, California is really weird. But I had to go over a county to get, and then there was like 6 of these. That's it. I didn't know it was that crazy.
It's like taboo for the Four Loko over there. So let's crack this bad boy open here.
You know what? And I had one the other day. It had been years. I felt so good. I felt
okay. So you couldn't even wait. You were.
Oh, I'm so
now.
excited.
Was it the same? Which one did you have? Did you have the same one or a different?
I had the same, this fruit punch one, and I felt like I could take on the world. It almost feels like you're doing drugs with alcohol, but you're not. So it's like an alternative when you're getting older of feeling that rush, but it's a safer rush. Absolutely enjoyed it all night.
Well, hey, cheers to to the Four Loko. So
cheers, you guys. It is going to be a fun Friday.
Definitely. You're going to hit the fifth Loko.
We were getting a little worried when you said you were going to be going out after this, after the Four Loko, and we were like, I mean, depending on how crazy you're getting out there, it could smell a little bit of trouble for you.
I love trouble. And I take off at 6 a.m. for the beach to watch the big motocross championship, Moto America. So it's going to be a wild night ending up in the ocean in Monterey. It's going to be, but you know what? I love going nonstop. Like I'm a coffee drinker. I like to do things. So I don't need sleep.
Yeah. We have, joining us here, that's the coach there, Coach Rosie here, saying he loved drinking Four Lokos and Cisco back in the day, and Four Lokos rule. I mean, it doesn't quite live up to the hype of the original Four Lokos. I mean, I don't remember when we talked last time. You said you did have the original ones, in the past, right?
But I was also in Hollywood doing a lot of substances, so I don't know if my
it all blends together,
right? Like my gauge of how wild the Four Loko was probably wasn't normal because my gauge for life was on the fast track, and now I'm much more slower and at home, and I'm constantly chilling. But this is enough for me at my age and stage. This is a perfect buzz where I've got the energy and I feel good.
Yeah, that's what we say too. We always say the one Four Loko is the perfect baseline to get you going, get you a great buzz, get you right to where you need to be. When you start trying to top that, and if you were crazy enough to crack open a second one, or even God forbid, a third one, like our buddy Kevin was talking about when we had him on for our 4th of Juloko bash here, and he said he drank 3, and 3 was hitting the 5th Loko. That was where you're going to
you don't want to do that.
Black out. Yeah. Like 2 was like a brownout of you'll know bits and pieces of what went on.
Yeah.
But you go into a third one, it's all bets are off. You're probably going to be naked, like you said, streaking through the quads.
Into the gymnasium.
You might end up in jail. You don't know.
Yeah. Have you guys ever woke up in jail? Yeah. Okay, me too. Okay, I didn't know if I was alone. Only one time. I woke up in jail and was like, this isn't good. This is not
good. I shouldn't be here.
And my family are a lot of attorneys, so thankfully I called them and we're like, I need help. I did a boo-boo.
Yep.
I fucked up.
I would just call and let people know where I was at.
Yeah. You're like, I'm here. They just let you sit? They just let you hang out?
I would, I'd get out eventually.
Yeah. I got out.
It was 2 or 3 times this summer for, I don't know, a good 10 years straight,
Holy shit.
Yeah,
See, I thought
he had some craziness out there. Roadhouse got a little crazy out there.
I should have gone to jail more than once, for sure. So I feel blessed that I only went once, but it's not the place for me. I was as tough and hard as people think I am. I was not feeling it. I was
No,
scared.
it does suck, but it was kind of normal.
I feel like I have more street cred now, though. Like I could fit in more places after, doing a couple days.
She's like the female version of me.
Yeah, we went through this.
I know. It's funny. Well,
the two of you were like this here, comparing stories with everything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my stories are too crazy. I think I want to go into detail, even like it's about my exes soon, but some people might get in trouble. So I'm a little bit worried about that podcast. But
well, you posted that whole list of your famous exes out there the other day.
Yeah.
And like we talked the last time about Joe Francis and the Girls Gone Wild, but there's a whole bunch in between. And then one I was actually going to bring up last time that I forgot was one on the bottom of your list was Joey Fatone.
Yeah.
From NSYNC was
what cracks me up? He follows my private page.
So.
And like Joey still watches like my sons grow up. Like He's on the private page. He's a sweetheart. He's really, really nice. And you know what's crazy? You guys like Steel Panther. Me and Joey Fatone met at a Steel Panther show. He jumped on to sing with Michael in Hollywood, and we did an after party, I think at Michael or Travis's house. And Joey was there, and we started talking, and he was going through his divorce and doing a solo album in LA. So he's like, can you come help me with the solo album and hang out while I record? I just kind of wanted to meet Justin Timberlake, to be completely honest. That's like where my head was at. I was like, I hope Timberlake runs through the studio. So I went to hang out, but we ended up entering into this. We're both goofy, so I feel like our goofy humor really hit it off. We're silly beans. Cool. And he was awesome. He was a great guy. Nothing but positive.
Yeah. Well, because it's funny because you're going through this whole list of people, and it's like all these rock, you know, you had all these different metal bands and stuff that you had dated, this and that. then at the end, it's like, okay, which one's not like the other? But it makes sense where you two did meet up was at a Steel Panther show, so that makes sense. There it wasn't like you were out there,
and if you know,
you weren't out there chasing NSYNC around the nation and trying to be one of the.
I wasn't a huge NSYNC fan. Joey Fatone and Todd Phillips, that don't fit my rocker realm, are really into the Playboy Mansion and dating crazy wild women, and so if you know like who they date, it kind of makes sense in my lineup.
Yeah. Wild and crazy, which we've pretty much
that might
gone
be me.
Through. Yeah,
I'm on the cleavage. The
yeah. We need to get. Can you buy me one to put on the mic, and I can just like have it there?
Roadhouse will do it. Yeah, right there. You put that right there. It just points in, and then we have the fourth screen on here is
yes,
please. No, so you guys, my boobs literally got me laid. Like I had someone on the podcast, I won't say who, but they're like, can I bring you out to LA? And I love boobs. And like they literally got me this epic weekend a couple weeks ago. It was just phenomenal. Hands down.
So I guess if we make this such a more of an occurrence like this, where it's then Roadhouse will fit the bill for you for that extra camera to put in there with you.
Can you ship to my house a boob camera? I will really, if you ship me a boob camera, I will hook it up and we could do this, and then we can have me as a guest, and then separately bring on my boobs as a guest in a fourth window. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Did you guys, okay, random, but I love like breaking news. That's like my shit. That Alec Baldwin got dismissed. He's not going to go to jail, and he started crying. Did you guys see that?
I did not see that. I knew everything was going on. Yeah.
She probably would have told me about it, but the last couple of nights, I've been floating in the pool and over drinking. So tonight when it came in, you've been jerking in the pool.
Hey,
yeah, I've been in the
you're
pool
not going down on her enough.
Yeah. And so tonight, when she came home, I was just 100% attention to her. And then I was like, we're doing a pod tonight.
And then you're like, just kidding. Later, bitch. It's been real. Yep. At least go down on her before the podcast, though. Like, give her something.
So,
you know,
it's a trade-off. Yeah.
Lick her booty. But dude, I was shocked and excited. So I thought Alex should have got off. So I was excited because it's like, wait, if you think there's fake bullets in a gun and you shoot someone in the face, why are you in trouble for thinking there's real, fake bullets? One of the
things I asked her is, why are there live rounds on set anyway?
Yeah, that's the mystery to begin with. Yeah.
Okay, so I have
100%. So thank God he got off.
Yeah. I thought it was, I don't know. It was kind of like real shady to me. Just like
it's not his fault.
Brandon Lee from The Crow.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
He got shot on set and died. Why are there?
I have masturbated to Brandon several times. The Crow is one of my favorite films. Yeah, that's my type. He looks mentally unstable, like a lot of issues. So that's my jam.
That's right in your wheelhouse right there. She's like that. That's my type. That's my type
Marilyn
of
Manson
right there.
Do you guys know? I thought I was gonna have sex with Marilyn Manson, and it didn't happen. He fell asleep. Like, that's my wild Manson story.
Really? So you were like there, you were ready. You're like, okay, this is awesome. This is gonna happen. We're gonna do it, and
Yeah.
then just out.
So me and my girlfriend got picked out of the crowd by his manager. I'd already interviewed him too, like years prior. But we got picked out of the crowd by his manager. He's like, come back in his tour bus. He thinks you guys are cute. So me and my girlfriend Jory, we're waiting in this tour bus. He comes back. We take a couple of shots, and he's like, I'm really tired. And then he just goes to bed. He just like passes out. I don't know if he's on drugs or something too, but he goes to bed. So we're sitting there and we drink with his manager and hang out for a little bit. But my whole like, oh God, am I gonna do this? This is nuts. Like we talked about it, me and my best friend, for a long time. Like, we need condoms, right? Like, we don't want to get AIDS. I don't know. We just freaked out.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a good idea. But we've been drinking all day. It's at Aftershock. And so we hung out for 30 minutes talking, like in the bus. And then he comes in, he literally takes one shot and goes to bed. He just passes out. So that was my crazy.
You had
It
this
didn't
whole
happen.
build up. You were ready
Yeah.
for it, and then
Thought it was
just
gonna
like
happen.
that,
We're
just
gonna have a
poof.
threesome with Manson before we die. And then he went to bed. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dang. Well,
You're like, all right, do
not
we
a
wait?
story, but I
Do
mean,
we
kind of a
wait? Do we
funnier story.
leave? Yeah,
I
it's
get it
like,
though, because now I'm his age, and honestly, I'm like, do I want to bang you or go to bed? Sometimes sleep sounds really exciting, like it's a
it's true.
hobby.
Yeah. Yeah. If you
Yeah.
had a rough day, you're
Yeah.
just like, I just want to lay down and go to sleep. I don't want to deal with anything. Just like you said, just take a shot and just be
Oh.
like, all right, I'm
Well,
done.
this is why I
I'm
like
through.
summer and daylight savings time, because the sun is out till 10 o'clock at night, and once the sun goes down, my body starts to shut down. So in the winter months
Me
at 5
too.
o'clock and it gets dark, I'm ready to go to bed, and I'm fighting, staring at the clock. It's like, it's only 6:30 and I want to go to bed and have to stay up till 8 or 9, 10 o'clock, make myself. So I love the summertime for that reason.
A Roadhouse, I agree with you so hard. I think I'm a bear. That's what I've told people. Like, I hibernate in the winter. When the sun goes down around 5 or 6, I'm like, cool, time for bed. I'm gonna make my
Yeah.
little herbal tea and get in bed with my slippers, and I'm all excited with Netflix. And then in the summer, I am so weird. I don't sleep. I'm
Yeah.
up all night. I have so much more energy. I want to stay up late, which is, I'm normally a morning person. I'm a morning and coffee person. So for me to be up late is strange, but only for 3 months in the summer do I like, tonight I'm going to go see Papa Roach. They don't go on stage till 9 p.m. That is not my jam. I'll be real. Like, to make it to a band at 9 p.m. is rough for me. Like, I need a lot of energy drinks, like Four
Yeah.
Loko.
Well, I was gonna say
Right.
you need this. You
Oh,
need the
get
perfect
it.
you need the perfect pregame, and the environment
Yeah.
to go with it is the
You
thing.
guys are my pregame to Papa Roach and Uber. I need Four
Yeah.
Loko and Uber. Those together.
Yeah,
are
exactly.
the dream
That to
team.
bring you there. Yeah, this to get you going, the
Mm.
Uber to bring you there, and then
Yeah.
Mhm.
to find your way back
Uber
after.
to
I
bring me
guess.
there and then make
Well,
out
we
with
don't know where you'll
Chloe
end up
on
after. I was gonna
stage.
say to bring you back after the show, where if you end up back at your place or somebody else's place, who knows? We'll see.
Or
Wherever
what,
Papa Roach is, that's where I'm ending up.
yeah. Underneath it.
I'll be
Yeah.
with them probably, and
just-
then I will come home though, because I got to go. So Bobby Fong is racing tomorrow. Now I'm having him on the podcast soon. My kids are all into dirt bike racing and motorcycle racing. So now they've gotten me into racing. So I'm having a racer on the podcast, and he's going to
Oh, wow.
come autograph my kids' shit for them tomorrow. So I'm now like a
Nice.
huge Yamaha Bobby Fog fan.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Fan-
even know who that
big,
is,
big
but like my
fan
kids do.
fangirl. It's like, it sounds good.
Yes. You guys know, one time I banged a professional baseball player through my kids. Like, my kids hooked me up. Like, shout out to them. So they're in a baseball camp, and they went to a baseball camp through the Giants, the San Francisco Giants, and they're getting like lessons. And the guy on the Giants hit on me, and I was like, all right, cool. And we started dating. And then he came on the podcast because I was like, cool, like I don't know, it's on baseball, whatever. But like my sons have helped me out, and my sons are helping me out right now with the motorcycles. Like tomorrow, my sons want to meet these guys, so I hit them up and they're like, please bring them by the pit, like get them in the tent. We want to hang out with them. And then they're like, you're hot. Are you single? And I'm like, shut up. I'm just trying to hook my kids up literally with meeting their favorite motorcycle riders. And these guys want to hang out, and I go, thank God to my kids. Now they're round 2 getting me laid. Like round 1 was the Giants. Round 2 is this Motocross America. So apparently being a mom is not as a
you have your wingman right there helping you get the
Yeah.
They're not slowing me down, dude. They are helping me. It's crazy. I am very surprised, and they're young. So that's what I don't understand, you guys. I'm really old. The fact these guys are in their early 20s and they want to hang out with me. I'm just like, have you had your blood pressure checked? Are you on medication? Because I'm really old and gross.
Are you high?
And
Like,
yes. No, I'm just like literally like, are you sure? Like I've asked guys, hey, do you know how old I am? Do you know, like, I'm on my way out? You know how they say you're on your way up, you're on your way out. I'm on my way out, but like in a good sense. Like I think I'm going to be greater at radio and podcasting, but I am on my way out, honey. I am aging like a fucking milk.
So
And
I
they
know
want to
what's
fucking
happening.
kick it.
I
with
can
me. It's
explain
weird.
why this is happening.
Can you
this way
tell
to
me?
you.
As I'm shocked.
Roadhouse is
I'm
going to
shocked.
break
If
it
you
down.
go back and listen to some of the episodes when Bob interviewed some adult stars, film stars, the stepmom scenario is huge.
Ah.
Just walk in on the stepson jerking off. Well, let me take care of that for you. This and that. So every one of these guys are watching this, and so you're at the prime age where you're still smoking hot, and these guys are having that fantasy through you.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
That is wild to me because I'm definitely like it's like in my 20s, I look back and I didn't know I was hot, and I was like, "Fuck, I was hot." Jesus, I had no clue. I was so insecure, and I was like, "Damn it!" But like now 20 years later, I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't give a fuck though." I'll be honest.
And it's like
now you don't care.
I'm like, I'm thick, I'm blown out, I am not attractive, but my God, do I just want to get off? Like who wants to come my way that's young and hot? Like, let's do this. So I have more confidence that way, but like, my God, I had no clue I was good looking. Literally, I thought I was so ugly. And I look back at photos and I was like, damn, I would have fucked myself. Like, what was I thinking in my 20s? I didn't know that. It was weird, but I mean, I had a good time. But I am looking to settle down though. I will say I cannot hook up.
Roadhouse, you finished that Loco already?
There's one drink left.
Did
I
you?
just want to nurse it.
Yeah.
But I did bring a second beer in here just for Stef tonight. And the name is so fitting.
Oh, thank you.
Cougar bait.
It's a local beer. It's a local beer.
I love it.
Kentucky. Country Boy Brewing.
I am such a cougar. Like you guys, it's bad.
Cougar bait, American blonde ale. This stuff is so
I
good.
banged like a 21-year-old the other day. That's 20 years younger than me. Like I have been hitting it so hard. They're all legal, just for the record.
Well, let's say we went through.
Like,
we made sure
I don't
the last
understand why they even want to bang me.
I probably got socks older than these guys you're banging.
Yeah.
Yes. Why do these guys want to hit it? That's what I'm honestly
Because
shocked
of this.
by. Like, why do they want to come on with someone that like, I've hit a lot of rock bands.
Cougar bait.
But like, I'm so boring. I'm just like, can we have missionary and then drink tea and cuddle? Because I'm tired. Like, I don't know why they want to come home with me. It's weird.
Hey, it's
eat ice cream right out of the container.
Yeah, yeah. You got some Ben
Yeah.
and Jerry's. You know, just you
Yeah.
want to watch some. You want to
They
watch some
do still my
Matlock. I
son's
mean,
snacks, though, I will say. A lot of them
Watch Matlock. There is a
But-
Did you
Matlock
say
channel.
Matlock? No.
Matlock. Well, that's what people say. I always
Have
see
you
those
guys
memes
Googled
of. I've seen those memes all the time of people saying like they love banging single moms because they have the best snacks. And
Yes.
so that makes sense. So if that's really what's happening, now we have proof right here of that.
Yeah.
That is
And I like
true.
to cook. I do. I love a good steak with a good veggie. But they stole my fruit snacks and my chewy bars every time. Like I found guys sneaking out and they have my son's snacks in their pockets. And I'm
They
like,
got
what
they
the
got to
heck?
refuel after the deed's done. You have to refuel yourself.
That is
I
so
mean,
true.
if
Awesome.
you're not making them
Why
a
are you
sandwich
so
after,
honest and raw? Like that is
yeah,
I will make a sandwich before and after. Like both.
okay, all
I want
right.
to call back. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, yeah. You want
My
you,
favorite right now though is 26 and 27.
You get a 5-star review.
that's what that's the prime age for you right now. Of
It
the
is like 26 and 27 and like take a snack, come back, let me cook for you, hang out. Like it is bad. Like I want to settle down, but I don't think my behavior is in check. Does that make
Well,
sense?
that's a good
Like,
age range. I kind of reflect back to that age range. That's where you have just enough experience. You're
Mhm.
not banging like a rabbit, not knowing what you're doing. You're at the point where you've gained some experience and you got the stamina and the go power to go
Yeah.
for a while. So yeah, you're choosing
Yeah,
right.
you haven't hit your 30s yet where it's all downhill after that. So you still have a couple years there to make
right?
it work. Yeah. Yeah.
When you get my age, you get any
Your
kind of
30s.
release, that's a score.
Yeah,
No, in your 40s, you're like, did you touch me? I'm in love. Like, can you come back? Like, I'm so lonely. Can I pay for your health insurance? That's where I'm at. And
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
can you
If you're
please
giving
just
out
live in my house?
I was just saying now if you're giving out health insurance to some of these people, they'll be lining up at your door like, "Oh, we get free health care over here? All right, where do I
Yeah.
sign up for this?" You'll be getting
Yeah. So
applications now in the mail.
I'm financially, I got it. Like I'm
Yeah,
good.
you're
I'm
financially
not worried.
stable.
Yeah, I'm not worried about money, but like you need to put out every day. I'm needy
Yeah.
as fuck. Like you got to
Yeah,
be able to put out in my
and those
bed
guys
and
in
give
that
it up. So
range, yeah, those guys in that range they'll be okay with that. They'll be like, okay, you want it every day, all
that's
right,
what. So I
go.
find older men attractive, but they're tired. They're going to work. They're coming home. They're working hard. They're
Yeah.
going to bed. I want a
We're
young
worn out.
broke boy that
Yeah.
just wants to
Yeah,
fuck and go to
yeah,
sleep.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
He's got something to prove.
yeah. All of us have been
yeah,
worn down. We've all been
Yeah.
worn down,
I'm
and
just like, why don't you come over here and melt this thing? I'm at the point at my age, I'm 52. So it's just get over here and melt this thing down.
just
yeah.
melt it.
Just I got some
I'm
iron ore in
40
my
and I'm
veins.
like, baby, I just want you to put out. I want you, I love you. I want you to put out and then go to bed and then like not leave. And then when I want to hit it in the middle of the night in the morning, like be ready to go. But I
Just be
also,
ready.
I get along with men much more in my neighborhood than women. And so my sex drive is so high. I know it's not normal. So I need a younger guy that's like, literally, I don't want you working. I don't want you to do anything. I want you to just sit in my house. I'll pay all the bills. And I just want you to put out when I'm ready. Like get ready to put out.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Like,
in
I
this
don't can that
day and
happen?
age,
Can I find that on your show?
I would think so. I mean, in this day and age, nobody wants to work at that age. Or, I mean, if like you said, if you were going more towards that like 21 range, they always say the young people these days don't want to work or have jobs. So I think that would work out perfect. You should have no problem finding that.
This makes me so frustrated right now because
Come move
why
in.
couldn't I have found a broad like that 20 years ago?
Well, I
Well,
think
I'm
that was
divorced
what
twice. I'm
everybody
not gonna lie.
wanted. Yeah, yeah.
But I had that testosterone going crazy still, and I just wanted to plow through everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Wood
Yeah.
so stiff a cat couldn't scratch it.
Yeah.
And now Now it's just like, it's semi-soft. I kind of thumb it in and get it rocking a
You
little
make
bit.
do. Yeah. You do
Yes,
what you gotta do.
semi-soft Jaeger cock, trying to throw it down. I do what I can.
You
Do what you
guys,
can with
okay, I wanted to
with that
ask
Four
you, like,
Loko.
okay, besides alcohol, yeah, Four Loko gives you hard again. So, okay, besides though, literally, okay, just drinking too much. If you like a girl, can you get off faster?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
The excitement and the build-up and foreplay really comes into play there.
Mhm.
Yeah. The excitement's still, yeah.
Can you like a girl and take longer to get off because you're nervous or excited about it?
Mm,
Well, that's tougher. I mean, you can try to hold out, but
yeah.
there's just sometimes you just can't stop
You
it.
just
I mean, that's the
you just think
if
about
the build
different,
up was so
while you're
much, if this
throwing
was
down, you think about something else.
yeah, but I mean,
Like
but even that is
Baseball.
still those people always say, "Oh, think baseball," whatever.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Roseanne Barr.
I've never had that work for me for stopping uh the inevitable from happening.
I've always
So,
had guys come too quick. I'll be honest, like that's the issue. And
mhm.
recently I had a guy that took a long time to come. And then when I Googled it, it was like, he's not that into you. And I was like, oh shit. I
No.
felt like he was.
Yeah,
I felt like we
yeah. I
literally
mean,
had a connection. So I'm just curious about this. Like, can you be nervous about being with someone new or whatnot? Or can you just like, did he literally not like me?
oh
And
yeah,
that's why he took a long time to come.
It was awesome. Back in the day, um, I was wired, strung. I got on this stuff called Lexapro, which kind of like chilled me out. Didn't let I didn't fire off at every single thing. Stuff just started rolling off my back. But when I first got on that, it was like it was the best drug because I could marathon fuck. And something about it, like when it finally happened, I could blow a load like 10 foot across the room. It was
That's what
crazy.
happened. So,
that's
okay,
like
I knew this guy liked me. You know what I mean? Like a lot. Like I knew he liked me. He liked me a ton. But like it took him a long time. And then when he finally blew, he was on antidepressants. He blew
Yeah.
like 10 feet in the
okay.
air forever,
Yeah.
like everywhere. So I just feel
That
like, and
explains
like
it.
medication fucks with it.
Oh yeah, definitely. That could be part of it too. It's not
See,
that
I
he's
don't
not
want to get
interested, or
medicated ever.
and it could be nervous. It could be a lot of things that you're so excited to be with the person, and it doesn't
But I'm
happen.
such a creep. Why would you be excited to be with me? Like that
Hey,
doesn't make
hey,
sense.
you got
I
get
don't
the
know.
cleanest cam in there.
I mean,
I don't like
have you looked at
medication.
yourself lately?
I am
Yeah.
so old, thank you, but I'm, like, looking in the mirror like, "Oh, shit, fuck, like,
Yeah,
how did I get this old?"
you're like
Um,
12 years younger than me, 15 years
okay,
younger than me.
thank you, but I'm trying to fuck, like, 20-year-olds, which is, like, Dateline status, it's
Yeah.
not good.
And it's still legal. You're still legal as
Sir,
long as you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
as long as you're not on
The
I
guy
tequila
mean,
ain't
I
coming
was
predator.
around the corner.
Yeah, you're not showing up at somebody's house and you got Chris Hansen standing there saying, "Hey, what are you doing here today? What do you
What are you doing
yeah,
here?
we have the chat logs. Did you
you
say
guys,
to this
you know how
boy,
many times
uh,
I want Chris Hansen to jump out of a closet? I love you, Bob, like, that is I want there's so many
You-
so there's a guy coming on my show soon in August. I love him. He does covers of metal stuff, and I think he's lying to me. I straight up. Like, I think he's so hot, but he says he's of age, and I don't believe him. He looks so young, or am I getting that old? I don't understand. But he wants to hang
yeah,
out, and I go, "No, I think Chris Hansen is gonna pop out of a closet and be like, I got you, Steph. You're
yeah,
finally caught. You
finally,
cannot
yeah,
interview
yeah.
rock stars
I have the chat logs right
anymore."
here. It says here, did you say this? Stefs Rock Show
Yeah.
said, "Hey,
And I'm like, "No,
I
I
can't
just
wait to
want you on
put
my
your
show."
blank in my blank." And
I love you. You mean times I'm like, I want this band on. I swear to God, you guys, I really want the band on my show, and the band is like, "Can I fuck you?" And I'm like, "Well, that's secondary. I do want to fuck you, but like first I want you on my show. Second,
Yeah.
I want your penis inside me." Because I mean, I've entered in relationships from the radio, of course. Like that was why I got into it. So I feel really lucky that I've got to experience that.
Damn it, girl.
It's like the
Oh,
kid's
Bob, what's
popping
going
out.
on? Tell me. I didn't do it. Is it Joey Fatone?
No.
Okay. It's not from NSYNC, right?
No, it's
Am
not.
I in trouble?
No, you're good. I was just laughing
Okay.
about thinking of Chris Hansen jumping out of the closet as you're going to hook up with one of these guys and says, but I swear he said he was 18. I'm sorry. You're like, no, it says it right here in the chat logs. We have it.
They all say that.
Yeah.
They all say that, but like I'm like, no way. Like they look so, but I think I'm just getting older, so everyone looks younger, at that age and stage of life where I'm
that
just
is
like,
true.
oh no, you look
Yeah.
20. And the guy,
Yeah. But it's
no,
funny
it is.
because
The guy
you still
recently told me
feel,
he's 27.
I was gonna say you still feel like you're younger though, right? I get that too all the time where you're like, I don't feel like I'm older. I mean, I'm right behind you. I'm gonna be 39 in a couple weeks. So I'm right behind you. But in your mind you still feel like, okay, you're in your 20s or you're younger, but then you look at yourself, you're like, no, I'm not.
Well, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, let's see. This year, December, I turned 53. So I have that revelation all the time. I'm like, my mind is still in its, 20s, and I still like do shit like this and drink and carry on. But my body was like, holy crap, I had my first heart attack in April, you know? And it's just like I get out of the
So holy
hospital.
shit, what happened? What, you had a heart attack, you bounced back. What is going, you're back to Four Loko? Like what
Felt kind of
happened?
crazy. So I went to
Yeah.
the ER and my blood pressure was like 285 over 195. And they're like, how are you not stroking out? I'm like, well, I just feel kind of odd. And they're like, well, let's go to the ER. And then they, did I got a heart stent put in April. And yeah, it's like I had like probably like 3 heart attacks that they know of. I'm like, well, I got to be out of here by Wednesday because my son's getting married. They wanted to jerk me around. They put my stent
I
in,
love
and
that.
after they put my stent in, the next day I just like walked out of the hospital and drove to North Carolina, my son's wedding, and they're freaking out. And I'm like, well, I told you I had to go.
You can't miss your son's wedding.
You
Wait,
did the work.
are you okay
You did the
now?
work. What else do I need to do?
Yeah.
Whatever.
But are you good now, or?
I'm good. I drank a whole can of Four Loko and some cougar bacon.
So I'm good now. Hey, I feel fine now. It's I texted him one day.
Good.
I know. I texted him one day. I was like, hey, are we recording tonight? I think that was for the Battle of the Booze tournament we were doing at like the finals. And I'm like, hey, we still recording tonight? He's like, I'm in the hospital right now. I think I might have had a heart attack the other night, so I
minor
can't record
issue
tonight. Yeah. I'm like, all right, I said we'll postpone it a couple days, and then we still did it anyway. So it all worked out in the end.
It's for the people.
So one of my co-hosts, you guys, is dead from my radio show. And the other one turned far left. So we won't talk about him, but he's kind of dead too. But one of them really died and one of them pretend died. So
it's dead to you. Dead to you at least.
I'm in the universes. I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm burping.
We are your new co-host.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying, because I'm like, California, I'm not going to get into detail, but it sucks ass for co-hosts because I want co-hosts in Texas and Montana because that's where I've spent some time. But we'll just leave it at that.
One from the East Coast, one
where
from
I dig,
and then you're on the West Coast.
Thank
so
you.
got, like,
I'm
the whole
California, but I feel a
covered,
little silly. And
You got Jersey,
thank you.
Kentucky, and then California. Long stepping.
And
right
I'm gonna
to
be in Papa Roach's suite tonight. I'm gonna end up in Papa Roach, wherever their suite is tonight, hanging out, going crazy because this is a bad idea, you guys. The Four Loko is a bad idea.
How much is
before I
in your
hang out
can, Steph?
with Jacoby and Jerry. Like this,
How much you got
I
left?
don't
in your
even
can?
know. I have like half, at least
shake it
half.
up.
All right.
Half? Okay.
All right.
Well,
Good.
what
That's
I
what
did,
she
what I did
said.
have here too, which I meant to do, I had what Roadhouse had sent me, which we did a couple months back. I had
Look at this.
the sour cosmic punch. That Steph, have you seen these Four Loko pre-games out there?
What is that? What is that? No, you don't need a pregame for Four Loko. I love it. I love this. What?
So
It's
this is
just
the
like that, but
This
no
is
carbonation.
dangerous.
yeah. It's essentially it's like a mini Four Loko. It's a 200 milliliter bottle, and it's not carbonated. So they came out with
I
these
love it.
a few years back in different flavors, and
Well, I picked that up at my son's wedding when I went to North Carolina.
so I cracked this open a few weeks back when Roadhouse sent it over to me, and I said I would do a side-by-side comparison
Okay.
with the Warheads, the Sour Cosmic Punch can
it.
to see, how they compare. And we
Like
see the color of
masturbation before you're going to a strip club.
yeah. You don't want to, you don't, like I say, you don't want to blow your load too quick.
Yeah.
So
100%.
you see this one here is like it's like a greenish color here. Well, if your load is green, you have an issue. So see a doctor for that.
You have chlamydia. See a doctor.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Okay. So
That's what I want to see right there, Bob.
Was the color of this is like a pinkish. It's like a pinkish color.
Like a
to the Warheads.
Almost like
Sour
a cream
Cosmic
soda.
Punch can. Yeah, you can't really see it, but see now it looks a little more pink. Yeah, so not quite the the green of that, but just to compare the two flavors. And I'll even pour a little bit of the pregame out to see.
Into that glass you just had?
No, I got another
That's what
one.
she said.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pour it out onto the glass or her face?
No, see.
Would you guys, random question. Would you guys rather come on the girl's tits or on her face?
I like glue an eye shut.
I'd go tits.
Okay, so you went on the face, like hardcore.
Yeah.
Tits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna glue your eyes shut.
Closed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
So you went
see.
on
So
the
you
face
have,
all over. Like it's done.
Fantastic.
see, look, this
Look
one
at
here.
the-
You got
look at
see
the
this one.
comparison.
See this one's bubbly here. The can,
Yeah.
and this one here. So I'm gonna.
Bob, you're gonna get trumped with this conversation between
I know.
stuff.
No,
I know.
Bobby,
I
you're
wanted to at
gonna
least get-
I
dive deep.
Steph.
I think Bob, can
I
you
was-
fucking swim in it?
What?
Swim in it.
Work.
That's all I'm saying tonight. Like
Oh.
swim in it. Like spit in it, swim in it, and get all up in it.
The Four Loko is whooping that ass.
Whipping that
I
back
ain't
ass.
denying.
Yeah. Meow.
Meow.
I'm scared.
Hey,
I
they
feel like
taste very
Jacoby and
similar.
Jerry are gonna fuck so many people. It tastes alike.
It does taste similar. It tastes similar from what I can gather from the can.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the-
I'm supposed to announce a band
Pre-game.
all night tonight, and I'm too drunk to announce a band. Like I don't know how I'm gonna announce them. Like you guys be honest. I'm be
You
like,
wanted
this
to
is
get
his
you wanted to get the
band.
Four Loko, and you drank beforehand too. So you pre-gamed your Four Loko. It wasn't with a Four Loko pre-game, but you still pre-gamed it.
I pre-game, I during game, I after game, all the game. I like
All the
it.
game.
Yeah, I'll hit anything that comes my way between 20 and 30 years old. I'm in it. Like I'm down.
It's just gonna take care of it right there.
Dude,
I
mean,
will
well,
financially support you.
I can be the bouncer at the front door.
I will. 100%. I will buy you a house and move you in. So if you want to have an easy life and move into my house, I'm down ski.
So this is like, is this now a dating show? I mean, are we?
Yeah,
I think this is now. I'm in. I'm in.
Now,
This is a dating
I
show.
do have a friend. I mean, a podcast friend. I don't know if he does Wingman of the Year.
yes.
He I've had him on my show a few times. They're based out of Albany, New York. So you'd probably have to travel to New York, but they do like dating wingman shows for both men and women. So you probably could get with them over there. I'll hook you up with Hunter over there.
Wingman of the Year.
And let you know they're good. They've been doing a lot of like these speed dating shows and like bachelorette shows,
and it sucks.
Yeah. So maybe I'll hit them up and hook you guys up and say maybe
down.
you can work together on it. So it could be like cougar, like cougar, like the cougar hunt, like cougar bait. Yeah,
cougar bait.
Yeah.
Cougar, rich, tired, and old. And I want to go to bed, and I just want you to put out and go to sleep. So that's where I'm at.
And I'll give you my Papa Roach.
It's not.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hang out with Jerry and Jacoby, and I love them. I've known them for 24 years. So we're going to party tonight, and Four Loko has started the party.
Hey, you got to get it going, man. They're going to get some... spread the good word of Four Loko to them too.
If your Uber driver's hot, are you going to bang him?
Good question.
No, I have so many guys on the roster. I'll be honest.
I would like to.
That's bad, right?
See, you can't commit to anything beforehand. If things went downhill while you were there on the Uber ride back, that's a different story, right?
And what if your Uber driver is like a...
I have like 5 guys on the roster.
So you're not.
But my Uber driver, he's number 6. So if my 5 guys don't pick up, then I'm gonna fuck my Uber.
So you have a regular Uber driver, like a dedicated Uber driver?
No,
I do. Yeah.
No. I don't. But like, I have guys that'll fuck me. But like, if I'm drunk enough, I'll take an Uber driver. You know what I mean?
If everybody else, if you get no response from anybody else, and you're like,
I love it, Steph.
I'm gonna be home. This is what I'm going with. Then okay, I'm taking this one. This is my one. You gotta shoot your shot when you have the chance. You have to get it done.
Hey, little sister, what have you?
You know what? When it comes, it comes. I want to take the opportunity when it comes. Like, I'm in. Like, I don't know. I'm down. I'm down, ski.
Down for the sickness.
And now, what did you say you drank beforehand? You said you had some Mickeys before. Was that what you said?
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I had a couple of Mickeys. I had a couple of Mickeys. I had Johnny Pool. I had Scott from Creek and Echo Stone. I had a lot of bands on today, and they were phenomenal. And I'm very grateful for all the bands today. But I was drinking all day.
And now you got the Four Loko.
When I went to you guys, I got so happy. Four Loko was phenomenal, and I'm gonna have an Uber meet me and go to see Papa Roach live and go to their fucking hotel room and then black out. And that's where I'm at tonight.
Bukkake.
What? No.
You're going to do all that, and then at the end of the night, you're going to have a bukkake.
Never. No, I don't have sex without marriage. Marriage first and then sex.
So much. I can tell right now you are feeling it.
Oh yeah, I think we all know that. We can tell that for sure. That
slightly.
It was just a little bit of the Loko flowing through your veins. See, at least you had.
I'm going to check in on you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
We had a good conversation a couple of days ago or weeks ago after our last podcast.
Oh no, I'm gonna wind up at Papa Roach's suite and I'm a blackout. I'm not gonna. Don't.
I'm gonna check on you, girl.
Yeah. It's the next thing. Just say, "Hey, you okay?" I mean, that's it. It's just saying, "Hey, you all right? You okay? You hanging in there? You okay?" That's it.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Yeah, still hanging in there. You see at least you
Yeah.
said you had the Four Loko the other day, so you kind of
you know what you're getting.
you got yourself ready for it. Because like you said, when we
100%.
talked the last time, you were saying I haven't had Four Loko in forever. And then you went out the other day, you picked up some.
I love
but
it.
You teased yourself with
tastes
it the
so
other
good.
day. So now you got to go out and find the rest of them and just go down the list and try them all and see which ones you like best.
I love that. And then thank you so much for inviting me, guys, on your podcast. I had so much fun. Let's rage all night. I dig this.
Yeah, we can be like the Breakfast Club. We can start our own podcast every morning, and the three of us can like derate everybody.
Instead of the Breakfast Club, it's like the asshole club.
Yeah, like asshole band review. We'll get bands on there like mediocre and just end their careers.
Yeah, crack open 4 at 8
We all just get drunk and we're like, I don't know if I like you.
We'll build them up and then shut them down. Like, oh, you guys are great. It's such, but you're total garbage. We can do that to people. And then drink coffee.
I'm so down. Down skis. Yeah. And then sleep a lot because that's like also a fan of mine.
Well, who doesn't love to do that? I mean, it's like, oh, it's the weekend. I want to sleep in. Can I sleep in? No, probably not. But hey, I'll try my best to do it.
Because I work so hard. I want to sleep and fuck. And like fucking sleep.
That's like the two things you want. Drink, sleep, fuck, right? That's the three basic food groups there.
All I want to do is America.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love it. America. I dig you.
I know we're still
Roadhouse,
we're still
I'm
celebrating. We're still
100%.
celebrating the
America.
4th of Juloko.
100%.
Juloko July here, going all out.
And then, every other weekend, like my
Four
boys
Loko.
They'll be here Sunday. My oldest son will be here Sunday to hang out. We'll probably shoot about 2,000 rounds of ammo out in the backyard just for the fun of it. Yeah.
America.
We do America.
I
love it. Hey, can I fly to you guys and shoot rounds with you guys? I'm so in.
Hey,
you want to shoot big caliber, small caliber, we have
I make and still carry, which is hard to do in California. But I would love to hang out with you guys.
We have big buckets full of ammo.
Okay. I want to hang out with you guys. I want to kick it with you guys.
Come on, you can bang
I
my
like to
boy.
shoot
He's like 27.
I probably want to fuck your son. I'm not gonna lie. I probably want to fuck your son so hard. So.
I'm gonna send you a picture of my boy, and you're probably gonna shit yourself.
No. I'm gonna want to marry him and propose to him.
Where? Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna want to be like, can I please have?
See, this is what happens, people. This is what happens when you come on Bowling with Bobcat. This is what happens out here. You see?
Yeah.
Don't send me his photo because I'm gonna want to bang him hard, so hard.
She'll be on the next. She'll be on the next plane to Kentucky.
You're about to get soggy. I ain't kidding.
Kentucky. Don't say Kentucky. I'm about to get pregnant right now. Okay, send it to me because why not? Why not get pregnant by your son tonight? I'm bored. Have him get out to California in my house. I will.
Somebody gets.
I will. I'll buy his plane ticket.
Somebody. Can somebody Uber over another?
Okay,
Four
after
Loko
I fuck Jacoby,
please.
I know. Okay. I'm gonna bang Jacoby really quick downtown in Papa Roach, and then after that, I will hit up you and your son. Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of both.
So is this the way things are going? It seems like is this going to be like? Is this like
your son because I probably want to fuck him.
I was gonna say, is this gonna be like your confessional podcasts over here? It's like on your shows, you have to keep yourself professional.
No, I love you guys. I will
And
confess it all.
so this is
No,
like, okay, what
no
happens like
professional.
after the red light goes off the camera on Stef's
Yeah.
Rock Show? This is like the behind the scenes aftermath of everything, where you hear the down and dirty
I love
details.
you.
Because, like I said, she has to keep it professional on her show. We've seen the clips; you do a great job, and we know that you come on here
Thank
after,
you.
and you're like, okay, this is what really went down on the tour bus. There were strippers, there was Mickeys. You
Yeah,
know,
Mickey's.
we're getting down and dirty. It's getting crazy. So
Okay, I love you. Let's get weird on your show, but yeah, you're right. I have to be a little bit careful on my show because
yeah.
it's like,
Are you gonna fall
I'm
asleep?
in
It
trouble.
looks like you
But
looks like looks
I
like you're
love the
fading
wild
over there.
bullshit.
We gotta
Hey,
we gotta
Steph,
step
No,
up your
no, no,
Four
no. I'm
Loko
going
tolerance.
downtown.
We
your
gotta step
hair
up
is
your
covering up your cleavage.
I love you. I love you. I
we gotta
love
step
you.
up that Four Loko
But no, I
tolerance over
really
there.
want. I agree. I agree. But I definitely want to go downtown and rage and party hard. And
Yeah, we'll get you.
yeah, it's gonna get weird. Papa Roach's sweet tonight. It's gonna get weird. So join us in Sacramento over there.
Say, do it up.
You're going to be just fine. Take a deep breath, sit up.
I believe you. I love you.
Motherfucking Steph. She
Well,
lost
I
it.
guess that was it. Well,
I told you that Four Loko was going to whoop
it
that
is.
ass.
It's the Four Loko's a beast, man. You have to get your stuff ready. You have to be ready for it. Steph, thank you.
My girl.
I mean,
I got to reach out to her and make sure she's all right.
Yeah, I was gonna say you made it 56 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah, she said keep it short, keep it an hour.
Keep it an hour, and we hit that. We hit in that time frame. Yeah, the Four Lokos not
All
stuff
right,
to
let's
fuck
just
with.
support our girl. Make sure she's okay.
We know. We'll keep tabs on.
We'll keep caps on her. But,
with that, but
so let us know real quick, Bob, between the two, because I know you wanted to compare the pregame and the Cosmic Punch. So give us what you think of the two side by side.
All right, let me do one more. I finished it there, but we were going in
we
between.
Were super distracted.
I know. I only had a little bit left here of the can here, but
and it comes out pink. You said.
Yes, the pink. Yeah, the pink color. Oh shit, it's falling over here. And then you got the green, which we've already.
I was really surprised when I came across the Cosmic Punch that it was green.
Yeah. I mean that's really green. I mean, there's no hiding in the bottle. I mean that's you can't mess with that. And so, like we said, we had the green here of the pregame, and then you have the pinkish color of the can of it here. Okay, so the can. It's close of a taste, but they are different.
Yeah.
The pregame, I don't know if it says, I don't want to say it's a stronger taste, but maybe like a tangier taste to it. It's definitely, you get more of a kick with the pregame.
All right.
Sour Cosmic Punch.
I agree.
It's very similar, but the pregame has an extra kick at the end of it.
Word.
So that's it.
I was so excited when I found that in my travels. I was in North Carolina. I was actually on the border of North and South Carolina, like literally 5 mile difference. So I don't know which side of the line I got it at. Yeah. I think our Airbnb was in South Carolina, and the wedding that I was going to for my son was in North Carolina. So anyway, I think it was South Carolina at the time, but anyway, I was so excited to find it, and my boys, both my sons, were there with me. We were drinking Coors that night, and it was just like, let's pound this down. So we passed that pregame around, and the night before the wedding, we absolutely got shit faced. And then next day, we got the wedding out of the way, and we got shit faced.
The essentials,
Yes. So these kids are from my loins.
That's
the
true.
Drinking is, inevitable.
Yeah, it's in the genes.
They make me proud. Both of them make me proud. They're hardcore drinkers.
Yeah. Now, there was something that our good buddy David sent over. Another 20 worst beers list. And we went through a couple weeks ago. We went through one of the bad beer lists. And this one here was another interesting one. And I don't know if he made his way back in here. I know he was watching and joining us a little while ago, but he was at work and he was leaving. Is
he stirring shit up?
Yeah, he is. He sent it to me the other day, and he's like, "Hey, look at this. Here we go. Another list. This time it has 2 different camos and an Old English, a Miller Lite, and more." And I'm like, "Do I have to look at this?" So I'm like, "All right." So what I'll do, I'm going to bring up this list here.
Okay.
The 20 worst beers rated by people who tried them and wish they hadn't. So if you're watching or listening along at home,
I'm gonna put my glasses on.
Yeah, be ready. Get ready, because there's gonna be some things on here and some things we're gonna have some complaints about here. So number 1 was Natural Light.
Fantastic.
So yeah, good beer. Slideshow continues. You gotta get her at, and this is another MSN special over here. So, Camo Genuine Ale, and we did not try this one.
No,
I don't know if this one's actually in existence anymore or not.
But it's amazing.
Yeah, this is a beer that's as forgettable as its flavor. The kind of beer that makes you question your life choices. See,
it's still a 5X.
Exactly, it's got them all in here. You see that?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Camo
The
Genuine
more
Ale.
X's, the better.
Yeah. I don't know what this is. Sleeman Clear 2.0.
It sounds like Queerman Clear.
Yeah, it sounds like semen. We talked a lot about semen before, so that kind of lines in with that. Michelob Ultra, I can pass on that one. I'm not.
Doing a pinch. If someone offers it, I'm not turning it down.
It's I'll drink beer. It, but it's nothing I'm going to go out of my way myself to.
I'm not purchasing it, but I'll drink it if someone gives it.
Bud Select 55, the same.
Same thing.
Same thing. At Miller Genuine Draft Light 64, same thing too. The Milwaukee's Best Light. I mean that's the budget light beer.
Bang for the buck. That's good shit.
Budget light beer.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you can walk on clouds. 70% off on these shoes here. So get your orders.
I'll drink beer out of a Sketcher.
Let's see now. This one here, they said Keystone Premium, but put a picture of Keystone Light in the slide. So I don't know. Is it Keystone Premium? I know the Keystone Premium, is a very hard one to find. I don't know if they make it anymore. They might have discontinued it. But if you're gonna, and this, you'll see this come up again. If you're gonna post a picture, a beer, post a picture of the correct beer.
Of the beer, yes.
To go with it here. So take note over there.
Don't be a fucking candy ass.
Yeah. The Bud Light Chelada. which
I love it.
Which we went through this, I think, the other time too. I said
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of the chiladas,
Yes, you're not, but I
if
love it.
but if you are a fan of the tomato juice and the beer, like a Bloody Mary type drink, then this is for you. It's for whoever likes it. For me, no.
It's a good starter.
Yeah, like we were talking before, it's good if you're doing that morning show.
Yeah.
You started off with something like this, and you'll be okay. The same thing. Beer 30 Light again shows up here, which I've never had, never seen.
I wrote that down the other day because
I've never seen it, never had it.
Yeah,
I'd like to try it to see if it is really as bad as these so-called bad beer lists say it is. This one here, B40 Bull Max, and see this picture here. It's from our friends over at 40 Ounce Malt Liquor. They got the picture from. So it says, it's trying to bring something to the table, misses the mark. It's an odd mix of overly sweet and strangely bitter notes that clash more than they complement. It's like someone threw a bunch of beer ingredients into a vat and hoped for the best. So I've never actually seen or heard of the B40 Bull Max, but the image is from our friends at 40 Ounce Malt Liquor.
Yeah.
So we know it's legit, but I've never heard of it. And I guarantee you the person who wrote this never had this before.
No.
So 12 Bud Light, it's a light beer. Whatever. You got Peyton Manning, you got Emmett Smith.
Yeah, look at that forehead.
Yeah. 13 Old English 800.
What? That's a premium malt liquor.
I know. Yeah, see. But this is 3.2%. So I don't know what this is. See, this is where this you'll see in the next few that come up here. Some of these get a little out of line where I'm like, what are they even talking about in these lists? And 14 Busch Light. I mean, it's a light beer. If you like light beer, it's a light beer.
It serves a purpose.
Yeah. Ice House Light. Now they put a picture of Ice House in here, which we covered, a little while ago. But I'm like, I've never actually seen an Ice House Light before.
No, me neither.
So
have you seen Ice House and Ice House Edge?
Exactly. Those are the two that are out there. So there might have been an Ice House Light at some point, like 30 years ago.
Yeah, this is fictitious.
So I'm calling BS on that one. Busch beer.
Busch beer is decent.
Yeah, that's a regular beer. Camo 900 high gravity lager 25.
I want to know more about this.
Yeah, we did not have this camo when we had the other two camos out there.
I know there's a lot of camo. There's a lot of.
I know there's a bunch of them. I don't know if they make them anymore. That's the issue with it. So I don't know if this actually exists or not.
But
I'd love to try the two camos they put. I would love to try and see. So hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe we can come across these soon. This Gordon Explosion Gin Spices. I have no idea what
I could think of is Gordon's fish sticks.
Yeah. This is the perfect beer to pair with your fish sticks here. Gordon Explosion Gin Spices, an attempt to fuse beer with gin. I have never heard of this before.
Oh gosh.
I have no idea.
It's in Walmart in the frozen food section.
Yeah, I don't know. Miller Lite Ice. Now they put a picture of Miller Lite in here, and
you did warn me about this. It's getting worse.
We're at 19. It's only one more after this.
Miller Lite Ice.
I saw this and I'm like, I think there was a Miller Ice back in the 90s.
Yeah.
but it wasn't a Miller Lite Ice.
Oh my god.
And like this, it's a variant that tries to be cooler than blah blah blah. I'm like,
Just
no,
get the 20.
you're not. It makes no sense. And then number 20 is Pabst Ice, which I think is another 90s ice beer that hasn't existed in God
That's amazing.
how long. So I don't understand how you can make these lists of beers
Can
that
we
have
make our
not
own list and make up every bit of name?
that's what I wanted. I want to create like a real you want a 20 bad beer list.
Yeah, because number
We
one would
can
be
do it
Pabst
for
Ice
you.
Menthol.
Yeah, I mean it's like I don't get it. It makes no sense. They come up with these lists, and this was from like a month ago compared to the other one we did a few weeks back. That was from a few months before that. They come out with these stupid lists about these bad beers, and they bring up shit from like 30 years ago on there, or they go off of the one like the last one where it was like, oh, these had to have a rating of at least 10 reviews under like 5% or something. So it makes no sense. And I wanted to get that in there for for our buddy David when he sent that to me the other day. And he's like, look at this list. He's like, there's Camo, there's Old English, there's Miller
Hey,
Lite, and I'm
Dave,
like,
quit stirring the pot.
he likes to see us get heated over these lists here of these bad beers because it's like every week here's another bad beer list. Oh, okay.
I'm just checking on Steph.
I'm sure she's okay. She bailed on the podcast over here with the Four Loko. We're streaming here live here tonight, folks.
Yeah, we are
We
live.
got the people out here. I think our buddy Dennis got a little frustrated with our late start here tonight, and also that his boobs were getting him no hits on his podcast. But check out Dennis over at the Functioning Drunk. He's been a big member of the BWB team for years now. So hit him up out there and check out his podcast and his YouTube channel.
I love this comment down here at the bottom, the very last one we got. I'm gonna post it again.
Yes. I know. That's Dennis. I know. Dennis and his boobs, they don't get him nothing. Yeah, I know, compared to Steph in the cleavage cam, which we'll try to get. But I guess
I'm gonna send her the same camera I'm using right here. It just attaches to the back of my it's a good camera.
Yeah, it's just the focus here. Like we said, you have the 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So you have the
so it's a real simple camera. It just like hangs on the back of my laptop here. And I think she can put it on her microphone, put it right on her freaking tits, and I want access to a direct line though if I'm going to send that to her.
Yeah.
I think I'm entitled.
If you pay for the camera, then
yeah,
you get it.
I should, if that's the case, I'm going to send her a Ring camera, and I have access at any time.
Yeah, 24/7. You'll be in there ready.
Yeah, which banging these like 25-year-olds. As long as I can see them floppies going, I'm good.
Yeah, you gotta get it at the right point there.
I mean, I can't give her what she wants, so
yeah,
might as well watch the guys that can. Cleavage cam.
Hey, if you want to see the cleavage cam out there, subscribe to the podcast.
But don't skip on the gravy. I don't want no gravy on my camera I send you.
No. None of that. But hey, we're trying to hit that 350 mark.
Yes, we are. I think we're doing pretty good.
We're at as of right now, live here, we're at 229.
Okay.
For subscribers. We got to hit 350 for the Manischewitz wine challenge here.
Yeah.
And see what comes after that. And I know we were late to the YouTube game. I kick myself every day.
Yeah.
Not embracing it for the last 10 years of saying if we had done it since day one, really push it, we would have been up there. Because as we say, the people love
I
the bottom
twisted your
show.
arm and got you to do it.
I know the Roadhouse did it. That's why we're here now. You can see us, not just hidden in the shadows of this, the Bobcat picture, the little, spooky guy, whoever's out there. So, I mean, whatever, man. I mean, it's whatever it takes. And whatever you guys want to see out there. If you made it this far in the podcast,
guys, give us, we do get to where we wonder what we're going to do next. Help us out. If you want to see something, let us know.
Hey, man, I let people that reach out and say, hey, have you tried this? Have you tried that?
Yeah.
What was it the other day?
So much of that shit. You send it to Bob, he sends it to me, and I'm like, oh, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, it was like, what was this the other day? It was so many people say, hey, have you reviewed this before? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And what was it here? It was like something with like floating particles in it. I mean, there's a lot of shit out there.
The only thing I've drank had floating particles in it.
Yeah.
Goldschlager. What a gimmick booze.
Yeah.
Give you a headache.
Yeah, but let us know. We're
yeah, definitely.
I mean, we would love our friends at Four Loko to really embrace the podcast and bring us in there. I mean, I when we were talking with Kevin the last time about the challenges, I banged out a shit ton of those to get my points up there. I mean, I'm only at like 3,700 now, so I only have like 300 some odd thousand left until I can get that Four Loko motorbike. So soon enough, I'll get to that level to get that.
Yeah, I should put more effort into doing Four Loko posts, but I'm not getting back on TikTok, but I finally talked you into getting on TikTok, and then I bailed on it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but they don't have too many. A lot of them are still based on Instagram for the challenges. There's only a couple on
for the most
TikTok.
part. I will tag Four Loko.
So you gotta post your thing. You gotta click the thing.
Yeah,
it's not as easy as it was before, and I still had some leftover points from the old Four Loko loyalty that I had emailed them, and because I tried to use like the codes to
you gave
buy
me
some stuff
once, and I bought some shit.
Yeah, and you bought some stuff, and I still had a couple left over for like $10 or $20 off an order, and I would go to check out and it wouldn't work. It said it wasn't valid. So I sent them an email a couple months back, and I said, hey, I have these codes that I got these fair and square.
Yep.
But I still haven't heard back from. I'll have to send another email to the Four Loko support over there to see if they'll get me that, because I was like, hey, even if it was just like a koozie or something basic,
finger skateboard,
something like that, just whatever, just to use them up, and then keep building up the new Four Loko points out there. So
finger skateboard,
yeah, right there, that Loko USA, finger skateboard.
And it's worth every penny. But Jake the Snake holds him.
Yeah.
Macho Man needs one.
I know he's lonely over here. He's got his crown, but no skateboard.
No. So. Jake the Snake here has got his Four Loko skateboard.
Yeah. All Macho Man does here is hold up his sponsored by Four Loko sticker here to match his
Macho Man ain't nothing on Jake. Those
right
two
there.
iconic.
The Macho King right there.
Macho King. If you guys don't know YouTube, Macho Man Jake the Snake. There's
Check it out.
Rich history between
Yeah.
those two.
Yeah. Yeah, I got him sitting right here next to my
I gave you a choice. Which one did you want?
So I still got this little left this Malort over here.
Oh. So
saving that for a rainy day.
The Dirty Jew, he made an appearance at the 300th episode.
Yeah.
He's got a big bottle of Malort, and he's always sending me videos of Malort, this or that or whatever. I'm not excited to try. I want to try it, but I'm not excited to try it. I know it's got to be terrible.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
I can only imagine when you get sick and you throw up and you dry heave, and that last little bit of yellow stuff that comes up, I imagine that's Malort.
Yeah, like I said, I only had this. This is the only one I've had, and there's really nothing. I mean, I had like a little bit of a shot out of it, and when I did it with the Grocery Gamblers,
yes,
for their last official episode of their podcast, and Pete sent it over to me, and I was like, because I wanted to try, because I've heard all these stories about Malort, and you see the videos, and if you know the unemployed wine guy on YouTube, Instagram, that's been doing videos for the last 4 or 5 years or so. He always does Malort, and you see that face that people make after they drink a shot of Malort.
Yes.
And I took that shot and I sipped it, and I was like, "Yep, that's just about right. That's what I thought it would be like sweat socks." There's nothing redeeming about the taste of Malort.
All right, so to our listeners, you've had it. Reach out to me. If you have access to Malort, reach out to me. I need to know this disappointment.
Yeah.
I just have to know.
Yeah.
But I'm going to step back. I think we had a great show. Poor Stef.
We'll wrap things up here. Stef, hopefully you're okay. You had a good time. Hopefully you stay out of trouble with Papa Roach. And
I don't think he's going to go see Papa Roach.
I was going to say, and if you want to have Papa Roach come on here with us, and we're more than welcome to welcome them onto the to the podcast anytime. So just let us know. But we did we didn't pop her Four Loko cherry because she had it previously. She warmed up with it a few days ago. On her. She did do a little she did a couple day early pregame with the Four Loko. But so she should have known what was going to happen. As you see, you go back and watch a podcast, you'll watch the
yes,
you'll watch it go through.
Finally,
as we've talked,
you're going to watch the progression of someone else.
As we've talked here before on the podcast, but there's a burp. There we go. There's another one. But hey, Stef, thank you.
I want to reach out and thank our fans. Our P1 listeners, you know who you are. Thank you for the support, reaching out to us, giving us content. The next round of people, we need more insight. Let us know what we can do. It's only so much we can imagine, and we try what we can.
Exactly. We try to do what we can here, but if you have a request or something you want to see, or you want to be on the podcast, just hit me up.
Yes.
Let us know.
Your absolute chance to be world famous.
Yeah, world famous here on the Bumwine Bob YouTube channel. Tell your friends to smash that subscribe button as we're trying to hit that 350 and more. I think we have the content out there for the people to enjoy. You got to get the audience to see it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Not to lessen other people's stuff out there, but you see things and you're like, I know I can do better than this guy out there who has this amount of following. You're like,
come out, drink me.
I know my stuff's better than this guy. So the only way to do that is to get out there and subscribe and to just keep pushing it, share it, like, subscribe, tell your friends.
10+ years, Bob.
I know we're going here 10 years and plus of bumwinebob.com and Bum with Bobcat, the podcast. Yes, we were late to the YouTube game, but we're trying to catch up now with it. And you want to see more LSD with BWB out there, getting those liquor store discoveries out there. You never know what you'll find out there. And, let us know what you want to see, drinks you want to see us review. Four Loko, the ball's in your court always to really push us out here. So I got the Four Loko loyalty shirt. I got the hat. Roadhouse has got
I've got the BWB shirt.
Got the BWB shirt. We're celebrating Juloko July over here. And we recorded a podcast the other day with our good buddy Rob from the Drink O'Clock podcast, which will be out next week. He did a little backwards action of recording here. So that's a good one out there. If you'd like to hear about we kind of talked this week about the female side of things, of their issues, and we kind of dealt with Rob the male side of things. We came with hair loss and, and haircuts and stuff like that. So it's like a companion piece to this episode
when you put a hat
out there. So yeah, you would never know. See out here, we have this right here. Sponsored by Four Loko, there. So check it out. Like, subscribe, share, rate, review the podcast on all your favorite podcast apps. Check out the website at bumwinebob.com. That is Roadhouse. Anything else you want to say before we sign off here for the people out there?
I'm all good, brother.
See, we're all good here. We did the Loco. We had our buddy Stef out here. I'm sure. I was gonna say we had our buddy Stef on here, and we will have her back on for a lot more. I think. I think she's kind of making her way into the inner circle of the Bumwine Bob team. So
shout out to Country Boy Brewing Company.
See, look at that right there. Get that cougar bait, and if you're interested in dating Stef, let us know. We'll make it happen. So
I'm a motherfucking pimp.
So tell your friends. We got the Loco here. Bum with Bobcat. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Motherfuckers!